Welcome to Singapore's Changi Airport. Today we're flying Singapore Airlines Boeing 787-10 from Singapore to Manila on business class. Let's go! So the main course, the lobster turned out fantastic. There are like a lot of time when I don't even realize that I'm on a plane. I feel like I'm in a restaurant dining in a very nice setting.
So we've just checked in our baggage, and usually for economy class, there is self-checking kiosk for you to check in your baggage. And today we're actually taking business class, so there's actually a whole row of dedicated business class check-in counters.
Yeah, and for some of you eagle-eyed viewers, you might be wondering why we are actually in Terminal 3 right now, because as you know, Singapore to Manila flies off from T2. So we're actually going to check out the SilverKris Lounge at T3, which is actually, I think, people say it's much nicer because it's just newly renovated. So we're going to head over to passport control and we'll see you guys later.
Let's go! So where we are now is actually at SilverKris Lounge at Terminal 3 for business class. First class section is just the other side. So this lounge actually is sort of separated into two sections. One is the F&B area, which is where we are now. The other side is actually more for lounge or more for you to do your work. So more relaxation over there. So here, a lot of food options here, so you will really be spot for choices. There's going to be Western food, Asian food, live station actually, laksa here, even free flow of champagne, and also lots of canned drinks, packet drinks, so you will really be spot for choices.
Now let's take a look at the amazing food offerings in this lounge. When we were there, breakfast was being served, and it is as good as most hotel breakfast offerings you'll find anywhere. If you're in a hurry, there are some grab-and-go options available. The beverage sections in this lounge were ridiculously good. Free-flowing champagne is served all day long, and you can help yourself to them anytime. These are the wine options from a dispenser. Since we were saving for a culinary experience on board, we didn't eat as much as we wanted to.
This bowl of laksa here is actually really good. It's prepared fresh, and it's a live station basically. And basically they pour the noodles and they ask you what you want. So I ordered extra shrimps and then they just pour the gravy on top. So it's actually pretty good. Something that I must say is that this barista made coffee is actually a lot better than the one that's dispensed from the machine. And if you come between the hours of 6 to 10 in the morning, you can get those freshly made coffee by the barista. And if you come after 5:30 in the evening, then you have the bartender service where they can make like a cocktail or mocktail for you. So I think you also want to talk a little bit about the toilet, right?
Okay, so I was quite surprised that the toilet is actually very nice. It comes with a heated seat and an auto bidet, which I love because it really elevates the whole experience. It's just wonderful lah, just sitting there, doing your business while, you play your phone.
And there's also a place to shower if you want to get a quick shower before your flight. Mainly, I guess more like if you're on transit, then you want to freshen up a little bit. So I think that's pretty good.
Because there's some like couch over here as well, like a sleeping pod kind of thing, so you can just rest there, before your flight you can just freshen up at the shower area.
Our gate was in Terminal 2, which is conveniently connected to Terminal 3 by a SkyTrain. Security screening and document verifications were fuss-free for business class travelers, and we were soon called to board the plane. Our plane today was a Boeing 787-10, and let's have a look at its seat map. The aircraft has 301 economy class seats occupying the middle and rear cabins. It also has 36 Stella Aerospace Symphony business class seats located in the front cabin. These seats are staggered in a 1-to-1 pattern where every seat has aisle access. Depending on the position of the console, different seat offers different degree of privacy. For example, window seats on rows 12, 15, 17 and 19 are closer to the windows and have a console on the other side which gives more privacy. The middle seats on these rows are more for single travelers with the console in between seats. On the downside, these seats offer far less privacy to the aisle. The honeymoon seats are situated in rows 11, 14, 16, 18 and 20, with these two seats being close to each other, making them ideal for passengers travelling together. We opted for one of the honeymoon seats on row 16.
Is that which like champagne, water, orange juice?
Orange juice, please.
Orange juice. There you go.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
So there's a lot of nice things there on the board so far and we experienced today, but I think that the best of all is actually the overhead compartment where you actually have a personal one. So we take a lot of budget airlines and we're always rushing in to just get space for your bags, but today we have the entire, I would say, overhead compartment that's just for yourself, so you don't have to rush, don't have to worry about your belongings. And they just came by to drop us our pre-departure drink. So I got a really nice glass of orange juice, and you can also opt for like champagne, you can opt for wine, and water is also possible.
Okay, so this is the business class seat of Boeing 787-10. So it comes with a very comfortable leather seat, which is about 30-inch wide. And so a lot of space here. You want to put stuff right beside where you sit is fine as well because it's your own space. And also it comes with a little privacy, this screen here. So if you are sitting beside someone who you don't know, this is it can provide you some privacy. In fact, this one can come out with a screen as well, but it's down because it's going to take off later on. So right beside here, this is where you find the controller for the IFE, which is the in-flight entertainment. So you can you can take it out and then just controller it. Okay, you can put it back. And this is right in front here. It's a IFE, the screen. It's very big and it's very responsive as well. And I'm going to check out the entertainment, what kind of movies they are later on. So for now, we'll just check out the rest of the seat first. Okay, right below here, right in front, below the screen, is where you can, okay, I don't put my feet there because I'm wearing shoe. I'm going to take off my shoe later on. And this is where I can rest my feet. Okay, and because this is a lie flat seat, flat bed seat, so you can actually recline all the way and just sleep if you want to lah. So, and right beside here, above the controller, this is the touchpad for actually to recline your seat. You can actually choose flat bed, angle, or this one means just be upright lah. Okay, and also the lights above you and all that. TV, if you want to call for the call bell, it's just here. Okay, so over here is also space for you to put your stuff, and right beside here, the corner here, you will find some charging port, USB port as well. And inside the space here, compartment, you will find your headphones. So economy class, you actually get earphones, but here you actually get a headphone. Okay, and also the in-flight menu. Over here you can see what is provided. But because business class, you can actually book the cook few days in advance, and that would mean menu which is not here lah. And if you want to put stuff, you can actually put it inside. And here, there's a pull-up mirror. So for you to check yourself, or put lipstick or whatever if you're female, for you to check yourself before you disembark. So that's about it. Oh yeah, right below here as well, there's some compartment to put magazine and all that. So you'll find the magazines here. Okay, so that's about it for the seat tour. Something important is that economy class, right, the seat belt is actually just 2 points, but for business class, it's a 3 points, it's like a car seat belt, but like this. Okay, so it's across the chest and across the waist. Right. So that's the difference between economy class and business class for the seat belt. Yeah, so that's about it for the seat tour. We'll show you more later on.
So as you can see, this is the 3-point seat belt and it doesn't get very comfortable, but fortunately you only need this when you are taking off and landing and also taxiing like now. And also one thing to know is that the reason why these seats are alternate between rows is because your footrest is actually where the opposite person's console is. So that means every row will be the opposite of the next. It's like something like a mirror image. Yeah.
Floor level lighting will lead you to your nearest exit. Before using an evacuation slide, remove any high-heeled shoes.
So we have just taken off, and I think because of the privacy that we have here, and the fact that I was wearing headphones and watching the IFE In-Flight Entertainment, the movie, so I didn't realize actually we have taken off. I was like a bit confused, like why I don't feel it, like why is it taking so long? And I was like asking Ismail, have we taken off? I was looking out the window as well, like oh, we are in the clouds already, in the sky already. So I was a bit confused. But I think it's a good thing because you don't feel it that we've taken off all the trembling and all that. Yeah. So something to take note is that for this Boeing 767-10 is that row 16 doesn't have a window if you look just there. So the window is actually in front or behind. So which means right, if you want a window seat that you can see the window out into the sky or what's happening outside, then don't choose row 16 because you will not be able to get what you want. You can choose the one in front or behind. And also another thing to take note is that the bulkhead seat usually comes with additional, like a little bit more leg room, but not for the one that's in the middle. So you take the ones at the side, which is the window and out seat, you actually get a little bit more leg room. Yeah, so something little tip for you.
Okay, so while we're preparing for the meal service, it will basically give you the menu before takeoff, and you can have a look at what kind of food items or what kind of beverage that you want. And for us, we actually chose a book the cook, which is like a dining on demand. You can select your meal before your departure, at least 24 hours before your flight. So, but if not, you can actually see the menu from here. And you also do have like a beverage menu, which is very, very extensive. And good thing about Singapore Airlines is that you can actually see it online. You can find this beverage food options online. So I'll place the menu right after this clip. And just to say that there's too many things, I don't really know what to order. So yeah, we wait for the meal service in a bit.
Passengers can view the onboard menu on the Singapore Airlines application days in advance. Let's take a look at the menu for our flight. A 3-course meal is served for lunch, with 4 options for the main course to choose from. If you prefer, you can opt in for Singapore Airlines' signature Book the Cook, which offers extensive main course selections. Do remember to pre-book your meal at least a day in advance. This service is available for all outbound and some inbound flights. The beverage list is also made available, so you can have a look at it before your flight.
Okay, so we're starting the meal service with the appetizer. So it's obviously table service, as you can see. And first start off with like a drink, a pre-meal drink. So I just got a Coke Zero over here. And the starter is the same for everyone. It's a smoked salmon, which actually looks really good with some sauce on top. I do love a smoked salmon. Of course, better if it's the chicken satay, but I guess it's okay. And there's like a bakery selection. One of the crew members will come with a basket of bread. And a few options to choose from, but I just chose 2 garlic bread over here. So overall, presentation looks quite good. I think let's give it a try. It's pretty surprising because it's really very fresh. It's like you get this from like maybe a restaurant, but not really. You can expect this from a flight. It's also pretty fresh. The portion is a little bit too much because we just had a lot of food from the lounge, and there's a main course that's coming and also the dessert which we're looking forward to.
Looking forward to. We've got the lobster termidor. Do you please enjoy?
Okay, so for mains, I got the lobster termidor, which is a very famous dish on board Singapore Airlines, Book the Cook. And as you can see that it looks a bit different from the last time that I had it, which was a much more stronger, more creamy kind of a sauce. So this looks a bit more dry, but nonetheless it does look quite good. So, and it's actually well done because like they really scoop everything out and it's very easy for you to eat. For sure I can taste that a bit more fresh because there's like not much, not overpowering kind of like a gravy on it. So that's quite nice. And it comes alongside some mushrooms and some vegetables. And also I see a potato here. So it's actually quite a light item. So if you're planning to eat light, I think this is something that you can consider. If you are hungry, then maybe you shouldn't get this option. So like Prince got a very heavy meal instead. He got like a burger. So let's see what he got.
Okay, so I ordered the beef burger because, well, it's beef and it's burger and I love it. So, okay, it's very big. I'm not sure how I'm going to eat without a mess. But anyway, it comes with I think mushroom. The first layer is the mushroom, tomato, mushroom, and then of course the patty. It also comes with a side, which is the chips. And it's a bit dramatic because it's quite bloated. As you can see, like, you explode anytime. Because in the air, this thing actually expands. In fact, right, I actually ever bought chips and put it in my bag and hand carry on board as before. It exploded in my bag. So it was a mess when I get home and unpack. Okay, as for the burger wise, it's a bit difficult for me to eat without my hand, so I'm holding the mic, right? I'm gonna maybe share about it later on. Yeah.
Drinks for you? For now, please. Thank you.
Okay, so now let's move on to desserts after the main. So it comes with either sliced fruits or the cheesecake. So I'm glutton, so I'm getting both, as well as we ordered some drinks as well. So let me try the fruits. Blueberries. Sweet. Dragon fruits. Quite nicely presented. And another one is actually the cheesecake and some crumbs here as well. So I don't like those cheesecake that's like way too cheesy. Let's see this. Just nice. It's creamy, a little bit cheesy. It's good. Actually, it's banana cake. It's banana cake. Yeah. Fantastic. So I've just had my meal and I'm going to now try to recline all the way a flat bed because I've never ever tried it before. And just want to say it's really very spacious here. The leg space, everything is just very comfortable. So once again, this is where you actually recline. So over here you can see a different mode lah, depending on you want a flat bed or just recline bed. So now I'm going for flat bed. I'm going all the way down. Okay, this is slow but it's comfortable. Okay. So this is full flat bed and I must say it's really comfortable. In fact, actually, I think this is actually the most perfect position to actually watch the in-flight entertainment. Yeah, because even when you're seated upright, it's a bit, ankle is a little bit weird. Even if you put pillow behind you, it's still a little bit weird. So for me, I would actually prefer this position to watch the in-flight entertainment. Fantastic. Now I'm going to enjoy my the remaining of the flight.
So there's a complimentary Wi-Fi, but not just for business class passengers, also for the economy and premium economy, as long as you have a KrisFlyer account. And you can see that the Wi-Fi speed I just tested here is about 6 megabytes per second on the download speed, and about half of that, 4 megabytes per second for the upload speed. So it's actually fairly slow. I mean, you can do very simple searches on the browsers, but on social media it gets really slow. But it could also be because of the location that we're at. It varies, and we're right above the sea right now, so maybe that's also a possible reason. Yeah.
Before beginning our descent into Manila, I visited the bathroom, which was of a decent size. While amenity kits are not given out on short flights, some amenities can be found in the bathroom.
Okay, so let's do a quick summary about our flight here on board Singapore Airlines Boeing 787-10 from Singapore to Manila. So there's a lot of good things about this flight, right? But just tell me one thing that you find that is really good.
Okay, so I've never taken a business class flight before. It's my first time ever. So to me, the best experience I had is actually this space that I have.
Yeah.
Space is actually really luxurious here. So I get a very fantastic leg space as well. When I recline, I do enjoy the comfort as well.
Yeah. So one thing great for me is that you don't really feel like you're on board the plane for most of the flight. You feel like you're actually dining in a very nice kind of a restaurant, and everything just feels relaxed. Service is just very personalized. They call you by your name, so really not much complaint. Everything is just great. Okay, so let's share something that maybe you want to see a bit of improvement.
I think it's not really on their part. As for me, it's really more like because it's a little bit of a short flight, so I feel the meal was a little bit rushed. They were scrambling around, but of course this is just part of the process to actually be fast to serve the passengers.
Yeah.
So I just feel it's a little bit rushed lah.
Yeah, because it's like a 3-course meal. They serve you course by course, so it would be better, I think, if you just dump everything on the table. Then that would be actually less chaotic. And also something that I feel like, although there's lots of space, a lot of place for you to put your leg, put your things, you can lie down flat. But on a longer haul flight, I don't know if the space is enough for your feet, because when I lie down, I feel like I can't move my feet because maybe I'm bigger size. Yeah.
Well, as for me, I'm not that big size, I'm not that tall as well. So when I lie flat, it was okay.
Yeah. So I think that's it that we have for you for today's video. We actually do a lot of hotel kind of reviews. You can check them out on your right hand side, so just over there. So do check these hotel videos. So
And also, if you like this video, please help us like and share. And also, if you're new here, not yet subscribed, click below to subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and that will really help us with our algorithm.
So if not, we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.